Hey guys, this is Glass Factory. We are here together with FLØRE.
Yeah,
Is that how you pronounce it?
it's FLØRE, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool. That's nice and good to know. And we're going to talk a little bit about her music and her latest EP, SUPERBLOOM. How has 2020 been so far for you?
Well, it's been alright, but I think that was it for everyone. But for me, I think it was not that a bad year because of the EP. It's my debut EP, and it's a dream that came true to release that. And yeah, I'm super happy how it turned out. Yes,
Like, when did you start singing and writing music?
I think um, around like when I was 13, I started playing guitar and got into singing. But I started the project in September 2018, so not that long ago. Um, but yeah, I think around like when I was 13.
Awesome. How's your style changed or developed over the process?
Well, when I was younger, I was super into I was obsessed with flowered dresses. I had like 50 flowered dresses. I was super like hippie, folky, and that's like I wanted to make folk music as well. And I wished I was a man because I just listened to male voices. So yeah, but then, well, yeah, it got darker kind of, and
How has it become, how did it become darker, do you think?
I don't know. I haven't owned anything black, like black colored clothes before, and I don't know. Just growing up is, I think it's kind of a darker process, and yeah, yeah.
That's okay. I'm loving your style. You have such a great sense of fashion and everything. Just totally digging it. So I personally think you went in the right direction, but
Oh.
yeah. Like speaking of like fashion sense and so on, I noticed you have the tattoos, but how many tattoos do you have?
I don't have that many, I guess, but it will be more. I have like, oh, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6. Yeah. I had an appointment in November, but it got cancelled because of
Oh,
COVID.
yeah.
But will be a bigger one on my hand as well, so I'm very excited for this one. But yeah, 6 tattoos so far. I have a small face tattoo,
Hmm.
like next to my eye,
Oh,
but
that's cool. Which one was your first one?
it was this an anatomical heart. I don't
Oh,
know if you
cool.
can.
Yeah,
It's
that's
an
really cool.
heart with flowers. Um, yeah, I'm really like I like guts, like
Mhm.
organs. Sounds creepy,
No,
but
that's
I'm
so
really
cool.
yeah by the darker, uglier things combined with more prettier and like nature things.
Hmm.
So yeah, and my first single was called Flowered Guts, so it's kind of like for the first song as well.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. And then what would your favorite tattoo so far be?
Well, I like the one like I like a little star next to my. I don't know if you can see it. It's super
Oh yeah,
small.
it's really tiny and oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Yeah, I have a rose on my neck, and well, the Super Bloom tattoo,
When
got
did
it
you get
tattooed.
that?
I think it was in the summer.
Oh, in the
Like
summer? Okay.
yeah,
Sweet. That's awesome.
yeah.
How's the music scene changed for you over the process of 2020 and quarantine and all that?
I think it. Well, I think it got all more like personal because of all the live streams and yeah, that everyone is alone but together as well. So um, yeah, for me it hasn't changed that much because I haven't played my music live yet. So yeah, and I don't have a lot of friends that are like musicians as well. So I'm always like in my little world alone, kind of. But yeah, it's kind of like um, I don't know, a nice feeling that everyone is alone these days, but we're like yeah,
Yeah,
I
we're
don't know.
all like coming together and making
Yeah.
music, and yeah, that's cool. Speaking of that, it just made me think of your single, "Rich Kids" with Nova.
Yeah,
Want to describe the process behind that?
yeah.
How you guys came together?
Yeah, well, Nova produced the whole EP, so I'm super glad that we made a song together. Well, I think I just texted her on Instagram. That's how we met. And yeah, I was super glad that she wanted to work with me, and she's so kind and sweet. And yeah, I think she's like a real life fairy. She's super like delicate, but has like powerful spells.
Yeah,
um, like yeah, I'm a huge fan of her. So I'm
you guys
super glad.
harmonize beautifully together. Like
What?
you guys are a perfect team together. You guys harmonize beautifully together, and then you guys
Oh,
produce the album, and then like I don't know, you guys just seem like a dream team.
no. I think we're like similar, but on the other hand, extremely opposite when it comes to like the aesthetic. I think because she likes more the like the pure natural things, and I like the dark, creepy, not natural things. But yeah, it goes really good together, I guess.
Yeah, it does because it's like two unlike things coming together and making something really wonderful and really beautiful. And I think it shows in the I really think it shows in the EP.
Yeah.
How long did it take? So it took you. You started the process in 2018. So it took you 2 years to create the whole project.
No, I started like the EP started in I think at the start of 2020.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I finished the demos and wrote a couple of songs. Well, the most recent one is Dutchman. I wrote it in June, I guess, so it's very like fresh. But yeah, it was not that long of a process. I think yeah, start of 2020.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so it was FLØRE as a project in 2020 2018,
Yeah,
correct?
it started.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. I got a little
Yeah,
confused on that.
was 2018. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Um, like, so what was the writing process like for your EP? What is like, I would say describe a rose and describe a thorn in the whole process.
Like you mean like a rose and thorn, like a good and
Yeah.
another good?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I think a rose moment would be like finding the name, like SUPERBLOOM, to have like a whole concept first. And I really love the name, so it inspired me already. And yeah, and working with Nova when she agreed, like she wanted to work with me, because yeah, it was just a very nice process. Um, and a thorn moment. Mm, I don't know. I think there was no thorn moment.
Oh,
Like,
that's pretty awesome.
yeah, everything worked. Surprise! Like it worked out. um,
Yeah.
so yeah, and well, the like working like the process in general. I wrote all the songs and then I produced them on my iPad, like the demo versions, and then I just sent her the tracks and she worked on them and then she sent them back, and so it goes like this for a couple of times. um, yeah, so
Awesome. So I saw a video on Instagram where you showed fans what your studio was like. Do you mind describing it for us? Because I just was so amazed by like the simplicity and of it. It just amazed me.
I don't even have a word for it. What is it called? Like, what is the word for that? Like
For
the
the studio?
yeah, the studio.
Yeah.
Name for it. Like
I don't know. Like you just have a really simple setup. So I just thought it was really cool and that you should like I don't know. I
yeah,
really liked the video because you were just like, "Hey guys, this is where I record my music."
the name of the room, like where you have the food and
Oh, the
just like
pantry? Yeah.
yeah,
The pantry.
pantry.
Yeah, it's a pantry.
Okay, yeah. So my studio is a pantry. And then I just stand there in the dark and record with my iPad. So yeah.
That's amazing. You don't have a mic or anything. You just use your iPad and just.
Yeah, it's a good mic. Like I'm always surprised when I listen to the demos. I'm like, I could use that. So like Dutchman is 100% produced and recorded with the iPad mic. And
Amazing. Oh, I love that. So what is the overlying concept of SUPERBLOOM for you?
I think I wanted to sound like a dark garden. Like I'm always inspired by the nature and like flowers and like the garden theme. So yeah, it was like a garden at night maybe. But yeah, it turned out, and I wanted to have a variation of the songs. Variety, is that the word? Like
Okay.
yeah, having multiple like genres. There's like this indie pop, and but Why Do I Miss You is more pop, and having an just acoustic song with Dutchman, and yeah. So, but the concept was a dark garden. Yeah.
Awesome. Do you have a favorite song from the album?
It's a tricky question. Like, um, I don't know. I really like Why Do I Miss You because it's the most pop song, and I'm proud of that. And I can't decide.
Yeah, that's
I can't.
okay. Do you want to describe like why? Well, is it? Never mind. I just it just woof gone.
Okay.
What do you want listeners to learn or experience in hearing your latest release, your Super Blue?
Mm, I think that it's okay to be not okay. It's okay to be sad and to feel alone and to be weird. Um, yeah, well, that's what I'm okay. I'm just a little depressed, like wraps up maybe. Well, maybe that's my favorite song. I don't know. I can't tell which one is my favorite. But yeah, and that um, in general, like when you have a dream or a passion, you just like being consistent, I think is the most important thing, and be your own boss because there will be no one who yeah, I don't know. I forgot what I wanted to say. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I just did it, and then now we're even.
I'm sorry.
No, no worries. You're doing great. You really are. Like I'm really loving talking with you.
No, yeah, same. But yeah.
um, so yeah, I really love that. That it's okay to be a little bit weird. It's okay to be depressed. I loved that.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm a little depressed. In which song was that?
The song is called "I'm Okay." I'm just a little depressed.
Depressed. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just listened to the EP like on repeat, and I never really got a track. Never got to learn the track names, so it kind of just felt like it was one little composition, and it just all blended together really well.
Well, which is your song? Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, so I actually do. I have to go back and look. It is Bikes for sure.
Okay, okay.
I want to roll down the windows in my car and then just like let the wind go through my hair and just go running around, be a kid.
No, cute.
What do you have planned or strive for next as you continue to grow and create in your music?
I think I want to create songs that like I want more edges and something that I don't know bites back. Can you say that? Like something that is like not that nice. Because I think this record is like very like flowy and it doesn't have a lot of like edges and something that sticks out or that is like rough. So I want to try that in the next songs to have something more, yeah, fighting back.
Yeah, I could see that being really, really cool. Especially since you just started out with something so sweet, you could just surprise everybody with, boom, hey,
Yeah,
I got a dark side too.
yeah, yeah. I will try.
Yeah, let me know how that goes. We can keep talking if you want. And I just would love to hear more from you.
Thanks.
Yeah. How can people support you in your music? Like, is there social media? Somewhere you have YouTube? Like,
Yeah,
how could we help you and support you in your music um,
yeah,
as quarantine just continues on?
yeah. I think just like streaming, saving the songs to your library,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, sharing it in general. And I always I love to connect with people, so feel free to DM me. I think I will answer everyone. So I need some days to reply, but yeah, I answer everyone. So yeah, I love just making new internet friends, and yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Where can we find you to DM you?
Yeah, it's FLØRE everywhere. So, but I think the tag is listen to FLØRE, listen to. Yeah, I think it's everywhere the same. So
That's
yeah.
awesome. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll be sure to share that with everybody.
Thanks.
Yeah. I don't have any more questions for you. That was pretty much it. But do you have anything else you want to say to us before we head off?
Um, I don't know. I don't know if I did a great job. I'm super nervous. I hate talking. Well, I write songs, but I always say I'm not good with words. So when it comes to explaining or talking in general, I'm like, who am I? What is it?
That's
So
okay.
I don't know if this was okay, but
Oh, it
yeah.
was. Yeah. No, like I totally understand because I think it's just like I think it's an artist thing. They can't describe their own craft. They just want to get something out and they don't know there's just something inside of them that they don't know how to get out other than through their craft. And when it's
Yeah.
asked to like explain it, they're like, yeah, no, I don't know, I don't here you go.
Yeah.
So I think anybody that like really um like you don't have to know or explain everything. You can just create and enjoy that process. I don't know, just yeah, don't feel pressured to know everything. Yeah, even
Well,
like about your own stuff. I think that there's just too much pressure on that, especially in interviews. But yeah, I just thought I'd ask these questions because yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I want to know more about you.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah, well, it's nice to get to know you. I'm gonna
Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna pause the recording and then we can head off. Yeah. Hey guys, this is Glass Factory as a part of our series with Zoom interviews with musicians. No, let's not do that one. Okay, I don't like that. All right.
Sorry.
It's not you, just you. It's me too. I'm not used
No.
to talking. All right, let's do that again. I'm gonna give myself 3 seconds. Okay. Hey guys, I am Helena from Glass Factory, and we are here together to talk about FLØRE and her latest album, SUPERBLOOM. Hi.
Yes. Hello.
How are you doing today?
Well, I'm great. I'm a bit nervous, but it's the very first interview of mine, so yeah, excited.
I'm excited to meet. I'm really excited to meet you.
Yeah. Thanks.
Quarantine, but sorry.
Thanks for having me. So.
Oh yeah, no problem. How has quarantine been for you? And like just the process of 2020 and everything going on all around us.
I think quarantine is my normal life. So being at home and being alone is well, yeah, nothing really changed for me. Um, But yeah, yes.
What was your first tattoo? I see a lot of tattoos on your arms. Do you want to
Yeah,
describe some of them for us?
yeah, I don't have that many tattoos, but it will be more. Um, so this one, the first one I got, it's can you see it?
Yeah.
It's an little heart with flowers. So, and my first single was called Flowered Guts in September 2018. So, yeah, it's a bit for the first single, like this tattoo. And I got the moon phases because, yeah, I'm really into the moon and I'm a moon lover. And yeah, SUPERBLOOM, which is the EP. And yeah, I have a little star next to my eye. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I
Yeah,
Not a lot of
it's super,
people can rock fat face tattoos, and you totally do.
yeah, it's super tiny. Yeah, I like this one. So yeah, not that many, but will be more.
That's
Yes.
awesome. Which one's your favorite one, would you think?
Yeah, I really like the star. And I like the rose on my neck as well. Um, but yeah, I think these two
Are
so
there any
far.
stories behind them that that show that meaning, show the meaning, or anything along those lines, or were they just for fun?
Well, that was after a recent breakup. I don't know, to heal from it maybe. And the star, I don't know, I wanted to have something that when I look in the mirror, I see like every day, that is not covered. And well, I'm really like into the moon and the stars, and it's a bit to remind myself that I'm like, it sounds cheesy, but that I'm like something special and that we are all like magical and that we're all literally stardust. And yeah, to remind myself every day I see it, it's this life is weird and magical.
Yeah, I love that. That's so cool. When did you start singing and writing music?
um I think I was around 13 when I started playing guitar. Well, I wanted to be Taylor Swift, so I thought if I play guitar and sing like her, maybe I would be like more liked by the kids in the school. So that got me into like playing guitar, and I wanted to do like these folky country pop music as well. Um, yeah, so playing guitar got me more into singing as well. Um, yeah,
That's awesome. When did you start your current project?
yeah, I started FLØRE in September 2018. Uh, my first single, yeah, Flowered Guts, was released in September, so not that long ago. Um, yeah.
Cool. By the way, I love your outfit. It's just making me so happy seeing the ruffles and the black and the hat. It's just you just look awesome.
Thanks. I think that's my favorite top. Yeah. And I always wear the hat. But I'm looking for a bigger one. I can't find any bigger hats, and I think I have to like go to a, what do you call that? Hat maker? Hat maker? Is that the word?
Oh, a hat maker. Yeah, yeah.
To a hat maker to like, I wanted to have like such a like that big of a hat that I can't fit through the door just to wear cool like photos and videos. But I think the bigger the better. So
Definitely.
yeah.
I can imagine you performing on stage, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
And like even having like a little scenery like on the hat would be so cool. Like
Yeah.
a mini on the hat. Yeah, I'm dreaming of that one. So
Oh my
if
God.
anyone is like a hat maker, please make me a giant hat. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I love that. I can totally see it.
Yes. So when I looking back and I wore like a smaller hat before, it's so tiny and I think it looks ridiculous. I was like, how could I wear this tiny hat? So like starting wearing this hat was like, okay, it's big, but now I think like it's a bit small. So it will be bigger in the future, I guess.
Yeah, let me know if you end up hitting that hat maker and get that hat. I want to see photos.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to write the song and the album, and like when did you start writing SUPERBLOOM?
I think it was at the start of 2020. So yeah, the whole year was the process of writing, then producing and recording it. So yeah, the oldest one is Bikes, which was released before SUPERBLOOM. But yeah, we have a very nice video for Bikes. So I just wanted to have the song on the EP as well, and it's a nice song. So yeah, but the whole 2020, at the start of 2020, I started like writing it. Yeah.
That's awesome. What would your favorite song on the EP be?
That's such a mean question.
You could say all of them. I just
Yeah,
want to hear more about it.
yeah, all of them. Well, I love Why Do I Miss You because it's the most pop song, and I'm proud of that, kind of. And yeah, I'm okay. I'm just a little depressed, which is like the title track, kind of the EP. Yeah, I think this one is close to my heart, and I really love how it turned out.
Yeah, that's awesome. What is the writing process for you? Like how do you come up with your songs, and like what inspires you? And then I want to hear a little bit more about like the production and how you go about that.
So I think it's like 98% trying to write songs, and then this 2% actually writing a good song, and then after that you're like, how did I do that? I can't remember. Like, it's super weird when I look back and I try to remember the moment I wrote the song. I can't remember it like really, but yeah, I always well, I produce on my iPad the demo version, so I write the songs myself, and then I like record a demo version. And yeah, I'm inspired by heartbreak, obviously, like everyone is inspired by a broken heart. And like, I think like the darkness of growing up, and yeah, darkness in general, and yeah, things like that. That sounds super sad, kind of, but yeah, I always, but I think like my music is not just dark or sad. It's always like a hope is in it, like a little light at the end. So yeah, I love the mixture of having like more lighter sounds, which sound more fairy-like, but with a sadder story behind it. Yeah, something like that, I guess.
Yeah, you said you recorded your music on your iPad. Do you want to talk to us a little bit more about how that goes? Because I saw a little video on your Instagram story where you were showing your fans what your studio was like.
Yeah, my fancy home studio. Yeah, what is the name of that? A pantry?
Mm-hmm.
Pantry.
Yeah, pantry.
It's the pantry. And well, I record on my iPad. I just hold it like that, sing into the mic in the dark in the pantry. And yeah, I even like Dutchman on the EP is 100% produced and recorded with the iPad, like the guitars. It's an acoustic song, but the guitars and the vocals are recorded with an inbuilt iPad mic.
That's incredible.
So, yeah. Well, it's a good mic, I guess, because I'm always surprised as well.
Yeah, it must be. But also, like, it goes to show you don't need that fancy equipment to create good music.
Yeah, and if you have a phone, I produce on GarageBand, so it's free. You can all do that. So, yeah.
It's just so cool. Describe a rose and a thorn moment in your writing process.
I think a rose moment was like finding the name, like SUPERBLOOM. Was because I really love the name, and I need like a general theme, and then it comes all together, and having the main vision of it. And like when Nova, she produced the, oh, I'm sorry, my battery is low.
Oh no.
Oh, you mean?
Okay, we're good. Are you all plugged in?
No, it's not plugged in, but I have like 20% left. So
Okay,
it will.
yeah, so we can wrap that up pretty quick. So you were just saying that you were producing with Nova?
Yes. So that was a rose moment, because like when she agreed she wanna work with me on it. That was like, and oh, at the moment she sent me the first like demo production draft of another song. I was like, okay, she gets it, and it, yeah. Yeah, that was such a rose moment where it was like, okay, it comes all together.
Yeah, you guys are quite the dream team. Like you guys harmonized beautifully together. You guys, like, I didn't even know she produced the whole EP. So like that,
Yeah.
just, yeah, she's really talented. You're really talented, and you guys work really well together. It seems.
That's so sweet. Yeah, she is so lovely, and I think she's like a real life fairy. She's super like delicate and like good with details, and very sensitive and soft, but she can cast like a big mean spell at you, like a powerful spell. So I don't know. It's like a powerful magician fairy. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
What do you want listeners to learn or experience in hearing SUPERBLOOM?
I think that's it's okay to be not okay, and it's okay to be depressed. It's okay to be weird and different and lonely. Yeah, I think, yeah, maybe that.
No, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and that if you have a dream, just stick to it. If you have something that like makes you passionate, and or that you're passionate about and fulfills you, just stick to it. I think consistency is the most important thing to have. So because releasing this EP was a big dream of mine, and like looking back, I was always like, okay, if I have like a whole EP, which I love, I think I made it a bit like, I don't know, I can't explain. I'm sorry, that was bad.
Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, and even like I got like on the cover of one of my favorite playlists. It's called Off Pop, and I was on the cover of the Spotify playlist. And I was always like, when I started the project, when my face will be on one of these huge playlists, I come a bit like, how do you say that? I come a bit far. That's wrong.
Yeah, you've come so far from where you started.
Yeah, that was like super unreal, and now seeing that happen, and seeing like releasing this dream EP of mine is like, I don't know how that happened, but it's there. Yeah.
That's awesome. What do you have planned next for your next? What do you have planned next? I'm cutting that out. What do you have planned for or strive for next as you continue to grow and create in your music?
I think I want something that is more, maybe a bit more rough, that has more edges to it, and something that like bites back. Like something that is not super nice. Something that is, yeah, more rough, and you can't fit it into a box. So because this record is super, I think, like flowy and very soft in a way, so I wanted to do something that's, yeah, that has more, that sticks more out, like, and has more, well, a bit more edges to it. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be awesome. I'd love to hear that. Because SUPERBLOOM it just reminds me of spring and you know, childhood, and yeah, it does have its darkness to it, but like that, I think you just captured childhood in the album
No,
perfectly.
it's,
Like the good and the bad, but how no matter what, you're growing and you're experiencing life to the fullest. And yeah, it just, yeah, it really shows in that album. But I also am looking forward to
you.
hearing the, yeah, the album that bites back. I think that I could totally see that.
Well, I will try that. So
Yeah, let us know how it goes, for sure. Where can we find you to support you? And like, how can we support you in your music as you continue?
yeah, it's FLØRE everywhere. So and I think the tag is listen to FLØRE. So listen to FLØRE written. Uh, I think it's everywhere the same. So that's how you find me. And I think like supporting is just streaming the songs, or if you want to buy it on iTunes, I don't know, and like saving it to your library, and yeah, sharing it in general. And I'm like, I love connecting. So if you want to DM me, feel free. I respond, like I reply like everyone. Sometimes it takes like a few days to keep it up, but yeah, I love making new like online friends and meeting new people. So yeah, feel free to write me.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, I don't have any more questions for you, but do you have anything else that you want to say before we hop off?
Mhm. Um, yeah, I think what I said before, that it's okay to be different, and if you feel lonely, you're never alone. We're all in this strange dream together. And yeah, if you have something you love, just stick to it and it will pay off one day, even if you don't believe it yet. Yeah, I think something like that.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. Again, this is FLØRE. I'm Helena Michelle, and we will talk to you next time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you. Still recording.